The Parable of the Lamp and the Window. A young man named Elias lived in a house on a hill. One evening he lit a bright lamp in his home, and its glow spilled out through his window, visible to all in the village below. Many admired the light, saying, "See how Elias shines! His house gives us comfort on dark nights." But one day Elias decided to hang a curtain patterned with images of the sea over his window. "The curtain is harmless," he thought. "It doesn't snuff out the light. It just adds something I enjoy." That evening the light still shone, but the curtain's patterns cast strange shapes into the village. Some saw these shapes and said, "Elias no longer cares to shine for us." Others, confused, began to wonder, are those shadows meant to guide us or to distract us? An elder from the village climbed the hill to visit Elias and said, "The light you share is a gift, but the curtain has changed what we see. Some question the source of your light, while others stumble in its shadows. Would you not remove the curtain for their sake?" Elias protested, "The curtain doesn't dim the lamp. It's my home, and I'm free to decorate as I please." The elder replied, "You are free, yes, but freedom must serve love. If the light shines only for you, it is no longer a light for all." Elias was troubled. That night he removed the curtain and let the full light shine out again. The villagers rejoiced, saying, "The light is clear again, and it leads us safely." Reflection. The lamp in the parable represents our witness as Christians, our actions, attitudes, and choices, which are meant to reflect the glory of God and lead others toward Him. Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden." Matthew 5:14. Just as Elias's light was visible to the entire village, our lives are on display for others to see. Every choice we make, whether in what we watch, say, consume, or participate in, sends a message about our values and the God we serve. When our light is consistent and clear, it becomes a beacon that helps guide others toward Christ. However, when we exercise our freedoms carelessly, like Elias hanging the patterned curtain, we risk distorting that light. The curtain in the parable wasn't sinful in itself, but it obscured the clarity of the light, creating confusion and stumbling for others. Similarly, our choices may be permissible, but they can unintentionally hinder others in their spiritual walk. For example, watching questionable entertainment, participating in culturally ambiguous practices, or indulging in personal liberties without considering their impact on others can send mixed messages. These actions might not harm us directly, but they could weaken a less mature believer or cast doubt on our testimony. Paul reminds us, "All things are lawful, but not all things build up." 1 Corinthians 10:23. Finally, the Elders' Council reflects the principle of prioritizing love over personal liberty. Christian freedom is not about doing whatever we please, but about living in a way that honors God and benefits others. When we willingly lay down our rights for the sake of others' spiritual well-being, we follow the example of Christ, who humbled Himself for our sake. Paul encapsulates this beautifully. "Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor." 1 Corinthians 10:24. By removing the curtains in our lives, those choices that might obscure our witness, we allow the light of Christ to shine clearly and unambiguously, leading others safely to Him. In doing so, we glorify God and fulfill His call to love our neighbors as ourselves.